They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if you think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking downfield, it's Phillips. Fires to the big fella. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in the rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there.
He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Phillips. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is with the deep.
Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. He's got it. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Commodores have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert. to throw. It's Phillips. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Using his feet to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of...
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, a lot of coaches talking about...
Looking to throw, it's Phillips. Holds it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. He's going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Touchdown! Oh, no! You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really come? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day,
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about.
Now it's time to pack your bags and start your journey down. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
on first down, wants to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start to see, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Looking to pass. It's Phillips. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They're setting up the screen. Makes one man miss. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves away as he feels pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw, it's Phillips. Fires left. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in, it's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Phillips. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! Leaves it with the running back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
this game just feels so different.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Trojans are on the move. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looking for a man. It's Phillips. Throws to the tight end. He got it! And to the end zone. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Scanning the field, it's Phillips. And they're not on the same page there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, they're
They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Phillips. Bringing the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Phillips. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that's...
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Trying to get the corner. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good. For a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got his man. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Phillips. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Forced out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Touchdown, Trojans! Fired in from the red. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Phillips. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the 2nd half hoping to build.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. And the Trojans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Hard running there. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Off play action. Going up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He'll pull it on the read. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Phillips. Flips it out in the flat. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, USC! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his...
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans are on the move. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Back to throw, it's Phillips. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Dropping back, it's Phillips. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pressure coming. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So
couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And the Trojans getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Dropping back, it's Phillips. It's a seat, headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gassed them all by himself.
boy, you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Trojan. Back to pass, it's Phillips. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, first and 10 from the 22. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be third and long. They just keep firing. Calls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's got it inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, USC! Once he... He'll start this drive firing. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Phillips. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in.
That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Fires downfield. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Quick completion on the out. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this run.
Dropping back, it's Phillips. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.